To Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Redskins are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Eagles, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 63 yards. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Wentz now on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Green, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Gun. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jordan Hicks in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score?
Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Out to the left here to Reed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 47. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The tight end changing his position. Again, they run with Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jeremy Hill, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. So out now come the Redskins. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. He finds an opening past the 40. There goes Jeremy Hill. And it's a big play there as he is... taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And maybe a measure measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now they try the right side here. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. So the D-line's going to spread out. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now Wentz. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 22. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a 1st carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
He was trying to find Ardarius Stewart, and it's second down. Coming left is Hill. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Wentz going to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Into the red zone, Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. They set up the screen to Hill. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out. And
I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jeremy Hill, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Eagles continue to roll. And the route is on here in this first half. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. A huge play there for Washington. 54 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down, Hill. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Trent Murphy in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Crowder now to return. Runs through the contact. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for the ends. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. second quarter score from down in Houston. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Redskins now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! 4 down. Ohio! Let's go! Ohio!
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Again, it's Hill. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third. There goes Jeremy Hill. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jeremy Hill with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terrell Pryor, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
They begin the drive with Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They run it again with Hill. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play. He was able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run the counter now on 1st down, finding some room at midfield. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end Reed.
What? Nah, I ain't gonna see that shit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Timmy Jernigan, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
He was. He's hot dog.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Pryor long. And they wait for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
That shit pissed me off right there. That shit pissed me off.
And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Right.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that gets him back within 10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Forced out to his left. Green with a catch left side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Wentz. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Man, fuck it. The game I'm here playing this shit. We rocking, though. I was blowing him out. He brought the beat back. He's down 10 right now in the 4th quarter. 4 minutes. 4:30, 4:37. I'm counting.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now carry number 20 here for Hill. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger?
Are you watching the game too? Shit.
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st.
Or is that open shit? Somebody we're watching
a lot
that
of
shit.
time in the off-season and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
You say something?
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They run with Hill. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
I probably ain't gonna be on, but I'll probably get back.
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
All right, bro.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Play clock winding down. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. To throw, it's Wentz. And Green with a catch left side. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Yeah, got to this 2-minute lead.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Yeah, we about to get in.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run on first down. Hill, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Okay.
And ready now for 2nd and 9.
That's crazy.
They'll keep it on the ground. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Yes, sir.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Swing it.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3
I
does
just heard
give
it.
him some
Yeah, I just
breathing
heard
room
that shit.
and lets him build up a little cushion.
On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
I say don't win.
Why you don't want me to win? I'm supposed to win.
I don't want you to win. I say I play football. I say I play football, I will. I say I play football.
What? Let me go get something to wipe your face. Hurry up. Go give me what you call it, blow your nose. Give me a napkin.
Why you want to know by yourself?
Well. Good job. Just like that. That's how you supposed to do it, boy. Good job.
Abu.
Yes.
Why you won? Why you won?
Because I beat my opponent.
That's why you. That's why he's coming and pay. That's me. You can run all by yourself. I'd come and play football. You know why you play run over yourself? You know why you run over yourself? I don't want you run all by yourself. I don't want you run all by yourself, Abu.
Yes, sir.
I don't want you run all by yourself.
Why not?
Cause we just come in to play. Play with the Eagles and with the Redskins. Why you run all by yourself? I don't
You. Assalamu alaikum. You. So with you. Cause you got me muted. Said what? I was in what you call, man. Ant was just on talking. I don't know. My what you call going through my mic going through my TV on the game I just played. Yes, sir.
Why you wanna know why yourself? And why you wanna know why yourself? Abu.
What'd you say? I'm trying to now. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know why that shit got that shit got ugly real fast. Yeah, he had brought the beat back though, but it wasn't enough. Cause I ain't talking. I don't hear yours neither. Yeah. All right, how about that?
Yeah, it's
You.
messing up now. Yeah. Yeah, we was talking last night. I told Falk, I said, Falk was so sick of me. Oh, yeah, as Bones lose, the Ant coming to play. I said, you and this Ant shit.